Well, on cannabis, obviously, in the United States, cannabis is still going to be illegal. So people who are crossing the border who, for some reason or other, because Canada will possibly be legalizing it come July, as they get into the United States, they're going to have to be concerned to make sure that they do not have, something in their glove compartment, or they're not carrying marijuana, because it's going to cause a problem for them. So in that sense, yeah, we have our laws in the United States. Cannabis will remain illegal, so you don't want to try to cross the border carrying pot.
Right. What if you answer honestly when the agent says to you, "Have you ever smoked marijuana?" and you say yes? Will that affect?
Well, again, I'm not going to be able to speak for the CBP, and you probably should talk to the CBP folks about that. But the fact of the matter is, we always want people to answer questions honestly when they're crossing the border. So I would say people, answer questions honestly when you're crossing the border.
But you don't know if that could affect them.
I don't know in terms of what CBP policies or procedures are as to how that would affect them.
Do you think it's possible that the border could be slowed because of that policy?
I suspect that if you're crossing the border and you're carrying marijuana with you, that will certainly slow your entry, or actually stop you from entering the United States.
But do you think it might slow the border overall by anything?
Well, if there's another procedure in place on top of the usual questions that are being asked, it could conceivably slow cross-border traffic.
For everyone,
I imagine, obviously, if you're in a line of cars and the guy ahead of you is taking 6 minutes rather than 3, that will slow it for you as well.
And what about NAFTA? Do you think that?
The Secretary Tillerson has most recently spoken, I guess it was towards the end of December, about the positive nature of the negotiations going forward. We are having a new session that actually began 2 days ago in Mexico, February 25th. So the discussions are ongoing, and on all sides of the negotiations, be it the United States, Canada, or Mexico, there's an intent to move forward with the negotiations.
Do you get regular updates on that, given that it's an issue between Canada and the United States and Mexico?
Certainly, our U.S. mission here in Canada is obviously very integrally involved in supporting the negotiations. So we regularly talk to our colleague back in Washington about where the negotiations are going forward. As I said, Secretary Tillerson has been very clear that things are moving forward in a positive direction.